what are we going to be working on today? Well, today we are going to explore a few questions like what is a theme? A theme is an underlying message, what the author wants you to learn or know. It can be an idea about life, something they're trying to express to the audience. So looking at these questions, we're going to explore what is a theme. So let's take a look. The title is called The Wizard Next Door by Peter Glassman and illustrated by Stephen Kellogg. Illustrated? What does that mean? That's the person who created the pictures and created the artwork that tells the story. I am so excited. Let's get started. All right. It says for Larry G. Myers, who first showed me the magic, and James M. Carey, who keeps it alive. PG, to Tatia the Great, with love. Mr. Myers is a wizard. I know he is. But no one believes me. When he moved in, I saw all sorts of strange things. But when I tried to show Mom, she just said, "What an imagination you have." One day, I saw Mr. Myers making a magic potion in his backyard. I showed Dad, but all he saw was Mr. Myers cooking hot dogs on his barbecue. Mr. Myers has very strange pets. I tried to show them to my sister, but she just said they were neat. From then on, I watched Mr. Myers carefully. He has the greatest way of putting his books back on the shelf. And he really knows how to get rid of unwanted visitors. And traffic jams never bother him. One day my teacher was sick. Mr. Myers was our teacher for the day. When the terrible Turner twins tried to use their squirt guns on him, they got a real surprise. And Kathy found that making faces behind his back wasn't a good idea. Mr. Myers was a great teacher. His stories really came to life. And math was never so much fun. Math class will be held underwater today. Please wear swimming attire. Underwater math of madness. But the next day, no one else remembered that anything strange had happened. They all thought I was pretending. It made me mad. Why doesn't anyone else see your magic? I yelled. Math class held underwater? What? Because they don't want to, he answered. Then why do I see it? I asked. Because you're looking for magic, he said, and there is so much more I can show you. Now I go over to Mr. Myers' house every day. I help him clean up his laboratory and help take care of his pets. But best of all, Mr. Myers is teaching me magic. Now I can do all sorts of amazing things. Setting the table for dinner is really easy, and so is washing my dog, Sparky. Raking leaves takes no time at all. And I'm never late for school. The end. A theme is the main message, what the author wants you to learn or know. It is usually a broad idea about life, and it's not stated. You usually need to infer it. So looking at our questions, we're going to find out what the theme is. All right, so what are we going to discover about the theme now? Well, let's go back through the story. Okay, and just review what we know so far. So Mr. Myers is a wizard. So this is the boy. He says Mr. Myers is a wizard. But no one believes him. So I'm writing that down. No one believes him. Why is that? We look on the next page. He sees all sorts of strange things when he moves in. So what do we know? The boy sees strange things. He tries to show his mom, and his mom says, "What an imagination you have." No one believes him, including his mom. Is it just his imagination? Is it the boy's imagination? He sees Mr. Myers making a magic potion in his backyard. He shows his dad, but all he sees is Mr. Myers cooking a hot dog on the barbecue. So, oh, that's a neat story. Thank you. Magic potion. Disbelief, dad. Then he sees strange pets. He has very strange pets. He shows his sister, but all she says is neat. So we got disbelief from the dad, the boy sees strange pets, and the sister doesn't see strange pets. She just sees a normal dog and says neat. He watches Mr. Myers carefully, and what does he see? The boy sees him magically putting books away. Magically. What else does he see? Okay, he sees tornadoes. He sees Mr. Myers flying out of traffic. So not only does he see strange pets, he sees Mr. Myers magically putting books away, tornadoes, flying out of traffic. What else? Well, one day, his teacher is sick and Mr. Myers is now the substitute, okay? So he's the substitute, and what happens? Look at this. The paintings are squirting out at the terrible Turner twins. Kathy's making faces and is turned into a pig. So Mr. Myers is a substitute and he uses his magic on students. What else happens? His stories come to life. Look at that. He brings stories to life, and what else? He makes math fun. Underwater math a madness. Math was never so much fun. Now the next day, what happens? We got that pattern here. Disbelief. The classmates do not believe him. And frustrated, the boy goes to Mr. Myers and asks him, so I'm just going to call him B. B asks Myers, why am I the only one who can see your magic? What does Mr. Myers say? They don't want to see it. Why do I see it? Because you're looking for magic, and there's so much more I can show you. So essentially, Myers says, because you seek magic, you find it. That sounds like a theme. That sounds like a message. He goes to Mr. Myers' house every day, and he's flying over. He helps him clean up his laboratory, take care of his pets. So I kind of see this as Myers teaching the boy how to use his imagination. So Mr. Myers is teaching me magic. Now I can do all sorts of amazing things. Now what you can see is that he's reading Peter Pan, reading The Three Pigs, reading Jack and the Beanstalk. So he's reading, the stories are coming to life. Now he's doing everyday things like setting the table, washing the dog, the paintings are squirting the dog, tornado of raking leaves, and he's flying to school. So, what I know, Mr. Myers is a wizard, declares the boy, but no one believes him. His mom doesn't believe him, his dad doesn't believe him, his sister doesn't see strange pets. But the boy sees magic from Mr. Myers. Mr. Myers says, because you seek magic, you find it. And ultimately, the boy creates his own magic in everyday life using his imagination. So, that could be the theme, that when you use your imagination, everyday life can be magical. What do you think? Very interesting. Magic, huh? I'll have to try that one. Guess I'll need some exercise with my imagination and come up with all kinds of things that I think would be fun and interesting as a theme. As a theme for the story I'm creating. I look forward to seeing your theme too. Enjoy, everybody.